Bray Wyatt returning this Friday. Major hint about Alexa Bliss' future. WWE called out for misusing Bobby Lashley. Triple H not bringing back blood in WWE. Paige labeled the most beautiful woman in wrestling history. Real reason why WWE booked Logan Paul to go up against Roman Reigns. Let's jump right into our first story. Major hint about Alexa Bliss' future. It looks like WWE superstar Alexa Bliss is about to get a character makeover soon if the promotion's subtle hints on tonight's Raw are any indication. Little Miss Bliss has done nothing of note on WWE TV for months. It's been a while since she dropped her supernatural character. Earlier this month, Bliss responded to a fan by stating that she misses her dark persona. On tonight's episode of WWE Raw, Damage Control was involved in a segment with Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Asuka. During this, Bayley insulted Bliss by saying that she was a shell of her former self. This led to a singles match between the two in the show's main event. During the contest, WWE announcers kept pointing out that Bliss wasn't giving her 100% into the match, which seemed like an attempt to make it look like she had lost a step or two. Additionally, Bayley stood victorious over Bliss when all was said and done. Interestingly, the lights went out for a moment during the Bliss-Bayley main event. Judging by WWE's hints, it seems like Bliss is in for a character makeover in the near future. The former Raw Women's Champion has been floundering on WWE TV for a while now, and a character change would undoubtedly help her position on the roster. Alexa Bliss made her WWE main roster debut in 2016. She remained a top name in the women's division for the next 2 years and ultimately won the women's title on 5 occasions. Bliss is a 3-time Raw Women's Champion and has won the SmackDown Women's title on 2 occasions. She has also won the Women's Tag Team Championship and the 24/7 title. Bliss lost her Raw Women's title to Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam 2018. It has been 4 long years since she lost her belt, and she is yet to win another singles women's title. It goes without saying that Bliss is one of the most popular female stars in recent memory. She boasts a massive fan following across major social media handles like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Her fans would love to see her get a character makeover and go on to win another women's title. What is WWE hinting at? Would you like to see Alexa Bliss get a character change? Sound off in the comments below. Paige labeled the most beautiful woman in wrestling history. Paige is the most attractive woman in the history of the wrestling business, according to WWE legend Brian James. James, better known as Road Dogg, has spent most of the last decade working in behind-the-scenes WWE roles. The 53-year-old was SmackDown's lead writer between 2016 and 2019, during which time Paige briefly performed as the brand's on-screen general manager. In a recent WSI interview, James responded with the 30-year-old's name when asked to choose wrestling's most beautiful woman. I think Paige was one of the most beautiful women. It was weird because she's such a young girl and I got daughters and everything. I wasn't looking at it like a weird old creepy man. I was looking at it like she's a Mona Lisa. She's got a jawline that's to die for. Look, you can tell I've thought about this. Apparently, I'm coming off as the creepy old man, but I thought she was beautiful. I just really did. The former Absolution member retired from in-ring competition in 2018 due to a serious neck injury. She received her release from WWE in July after almost 11 years with the company. The September 1st, 2015 episode of E! Reality show Total Divas featured a backstage conversation between Brian James and Paige. The 2-time Divas champion thought she had been left off the card for several events due to an argument she had with fellow superstar Cameron. However, James reassured her that WWE's creative direction would never change due to a minor backstage disagreement. When the Brit implied she did not believe the Hall of Famer, he told her she was one more strike away from getting into trouble. What do you think the former WWE superstar should do next in the wrestling business? Let us know in the comments section. WWE called out for misusing Bobby Lashley. Former WWE writer Vince Russo is unhappy with how the company is booking its current United States champion, Bobby Lashley. Lashley and Rollins put on a stellar fight for the United States Championship on Raw this week. The two men fought tooth and nail for supremacy. However, the Almighty emerged as the winner with a devastating spear after Matt Riddle showed up and distracted the Visionary. On Sportskeeda's post-show review Legion of Raw, Russo mentioned that Lashley seems to have no direction in WWE after this match. He explained no one was talking about the Almighty's win as the focus shifted to the Riddle and Rollins saga. They're doing nothing with him, zero bro. This was an opportunity for them to use Riddle and give him a good win. Okay, and what does that do? Is anybody saying after this match, oh my god, Bobby Lashley beat Seth Rollins? Is there one person saying that? Russo argued. During the same conversation, the former WWE writer detailed that nobody was getting over during these matches. He claimed that the creative team had lost the skill to write the show for TV audiences. They don't know how to write. I say it over and over. Both companies, they don't know how to write television. These are wrestling house shows. Heels interfere, heels go over. That's it, bro, that is what you're going to get. That is the Triple H era, Russo added. He mentioned that both Raw and SmackDown were glorified live events, which was the reality of the Triple H era. Do you agree with Russo's views? Let us know in the comments section below. Triple H not bringing back blood in WWE. Triple H has brought back several release stars since taking over creative for WWE, but the game will not be bringing blood back to TV anytime soon. Since gaining power after Vince McMahon's retirement, Triple H has brought back several release superstars, changed the NXT logo, and announced War Games matches for Survivor Series. The product appears to have more edge to it, and this has led some fans to wonder if blood could be featured in matches moving forward. Speaking with The Ringer, the 53-year-old shot down those rumors and said that he doesn't think it is necessary anymore as the world has evolved. Triple H added that what they do is already dangerous enough. The world has changed. The world has evolved. I don't think it's necessary. If we have talent that gets, usually you'll see them roll out and they'll get looked at to make sure that there's nothing dangerous. I'm just of the opinion right now, given the state of the world and the pandemic, and at the end of the day, what we do is dangerous enough without intentionally making it more dangerous. He noted that the company did feature blood in the past, but thinks it would be irresponsible to go back to that. WWE held a press conference this week for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Logan Paul at Crown Jewel. The 14-time world champion praised Logan during the press conference and said that the YouTube star blew his mind the first time he saw him in the ring. Triple H noted that he does not give his respect easily, but claims that Logan Paul has earned it. The company's next premium live event is Extreme Rules on October 8th. Ronda Rousey vs. Liv Morgan is the only Extreme Rules match currently scheduled for the event. It will be interesting to see what Triple H and creative come up with to fill out the rest of the card in the weeks ahead. Do you think blood would add anything to the WWE product? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Real reason why WWE booked Logan Paul to go up against Roman Reigns. WWE's decision to book Logan Paul as the next challenger for Roman Reigns came as a surprise to many. However, according to reports, there may be more to it than what meets the eye. Logan Paul showed up on SmackDown last week to lay down the challenge to the Tribal Chief after an online war of words between the two. The match was made official the next day in a press conference for Crown Jewel. According to Dave Meltzer, the match between the two has more to do with Saudi Arabia, as the YouTube sensation is widely popular in the country, and the Prince of Saudi Arabia wants to use him to build the name in the media. He's a big deal in Saudi Arabia, Meltzer said. He's a big deal to the Saudi Arabian prince, and that's the whole thing of these shows. Tickets in Saudi Arabia mean nothing. It's not even part of the game. Of course, TV numbers, whatever. If he draws younger viewers, that's good, but it's not a play for TV ratings. It is a play because the prince wants celebrity fights in Saudi Arabia to build the name in the media of Saudi Arabia, and Logan Paul will get more of the type of press that Saudi Arabia is looking for than Kevin Owens or Seth Rollins. In the past, premium live events in Saudi Arabia have been extravagant, with many top stars like Goldberg and The Undertaker in action. This year looks to be no different, as the company's top star, Roman Reigns, will take on the social media megastar. Roman Reigns is one of the greatest champions of all time in WWE history. He recently surpassed 700 days as the Universal Champion and over 120 days as the WWE Champion. The Tribal Chief has not been pinned in over 2 years and has shown no signs of slowing down either. Logan Paul, meanwhile, is still getting started in the pro wrestling business and has so far wrestled in only 2 matches. While Logan has fared well in both his matches, he has never faced anyone at Roman Reigns' level. Recent reports have indicated that WWE has no plans of ending Reigns' run. However, stranger things have happened in the past. Who do you think will come out on top at Crown Jewel? Sound off your thoughts in the comments section below. Bray Wyatt returning this Friday. Rumors of Bray Wyatt's potential WWE return have intensified after a few subtle hints were dropped on this week's episode of Raw. Twitter went into a frenzy following the hints, with fans speculating on the former world champion attacking Karrion Kross. It's no secret that the Eater of Worlds has been the talk of the town in recent days owing to rampant speculation about his return. Though a recent report indicated that his discussions with WWE had stalled, the latest hints dropped by the company on the Monday night show suggest otherwise. Eagle-eyed fans spotted a QR code with "Come With Me" written on top of it in a backstage segment featuring Austin Theory on Raw. Scanning the code directs one to a video referencing the song "White Rabbit" by Jefferson Airplane. For those unaware, the psychedelic rock song was played during many WWE live events recently, with fans assuming it was a hint of Bray Wyatt's return. Apart from the White Rabbit hint, the video ends with 9.23 appearing on the screen, which could mean September 23rd, the date of this week's SmackDown. However, the biggest tease of the night was during the main event between Bayley and Alexa Bliss, with lights flickering at one point in the match. With so much to decipher and unpack, Twitter had a field day, with fans coming forward in droves to share their reactions to the teases. Many seem convinced that the former WWE star is returning on SmackDown, with some even cooking up potential scenarios for him, including a feud with Karrion Kross. It's safe to say that if the Eater of Worlds happens to appear on this week's SmackDown, the reaction from fans will blow the roof off. Bray Wyatt is massively popular, and his return would only further boost WWE's wave of positive momentum over the last few weeks. There are loads of storyline possibilities that the promotion can explore for Wyatt. From challenging Roman Reigns to a battle with Cross to a feud with Braun Strowman, there are endless directions that WWE could head in. The lights turning on and off in an instant during the main event featuring Alexa Bliss could also be a hint that the former world champion will return to team up with his former partner. It has been reported that the goddess will undergo a gimmick change and will have a darker persona. It remains to be seen what will transpire on SmackDown this week as the wrestling world waits with bated breath. What do you make of Bray Wyatt's return rumors? Do you see him appearing on SmackDown? Sound off in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm